Alzheimer's disease is often called the long goodbye. You're saying goodbye to the person that you knew. You're watching the person that you love slowly, slowly fade away from you. There becomes a time in the illness where that person cannot be alone. And so if you don't have the resources to bring in somebody to watch that person, or you don't have family around that can do that, it's you.
Teach us love. Oh, hello, Barbara. Hello, sweetheart.
Caregiver Volunteers of Central Jersey is committed to helping people as they age remain independent in their own homes with free support services.
Good to see you again.
For the caregiver, it's a devastating illness. So maintaining your own life becomes very, very difficult.
And I'm going to sit down here, and then we're going to hold hands.
The Alzheimer's Respite Care Program, we call ARCP.
You're matching one person to go into a family's home every week for a long period of time.
We're like a matchmaking service at this point, that this is going to be the right kind of person to give that shoulder to the caregiver.
So I guess you can put these on. Okay, let's see.
Connection Through Music is a program that brings the music of a person with dementia's life to them. Using a young person as the conduit, find the songs that they connect to and connect them to their memories and sense of self.
Let's sing Amazing Grace together, okay?
Because of Impact 100's grant, we're now expanding our thoughts on how much more we can do with it. It's natural. The connection happens so quickly. It's like a spark.
Every time she hears it, she's so happy. And as long as she remembers feeling happy today, that's all I can ask for.
In New Jersey, there's about 170,000 people who have Alzheimer's disease. And in Monmouth County, there is about 17,000 people. I get emails or calls from people asking for our help, and I have to say, no, we can't help you. Our program and our volunteers are not there. And every time I say no, that breaks my heart. Because of the Impact 100 grant, it finally allowed me to say yes. Yes. We could send a volunteer to you. Yes, it's free. And we wouldn't have gotten there without the Impact 100 grant. That one volunteer knows that they're making a difference and they're going to impact somebody for the rest of their life.
CFC was created because of our family's journey through addiction. My son, in 8th grade, I looked at his cell phone and I saw bring a perk to school. And then I said, it's Percocet. You don't think this is gonna happen to you. He decided to experiment with OxyContin. He had a $320 a day habit. He started smoking crystal meth and shooting heroin. I kicked the door in. He had his arm tied off, had a spoon in his hand. He was ready to do his drugs. I didn't even recognize my son. So he was lost in the quagmire of addiction. I refused to lose my child this way, refused. I didn't think I would survive the loss of him. Hell. It was hell, hell.
My mom is an amazing woman. She is a passionate human being that I know I would not be here today without her. I say all the time that she gave birth to me twice. The second time was probably a lot harder.
From when people get out of treatment to when they come home, there's a gap. CFC has identified that gap and filled it.
This organization and our mission is solely responsible to keeping myself sober.
Our mission is to create a cornucopia of recovery. And we started compiling this aftercare program. Daniel's recovery plan. Within that year, he buried 27 friends in this area from heroin overdose. The kids that were left, that were his friends, started going, dude, how are you sober? Please help me. So they would come to my kitchen table and we would start doing Daniel's plan for Nick and for John. It was 1 kid, 2 kids, 8 kids, 10 kids.
I've been struggling with addiction for a long time. I'm trying to be a better parent for my daughter. 16 months ago, I had no hope. CFC has given her her mommy back.
Impact 100 allowed us to expand.
The family support group has saved my life. There's just nothing else like it.
Since we've had the Impact 100 grant, we have grown tremendously.
Our numbers have doubled in attendance.
We established a family support group, a couples support group, grandparent support group, and a women's support group as well.
We knew that affecting the whole entire family dynamic would prove to be successful.
We couldn't have done this without the Impact 100 grant, and I am forever grateful. Drug overdoses kill over 64,000 people a year. Monmouth County ranks 4th in New Jersey. Now when we look back over 15,000 families, it's not about Daniel anymore. It's about the whole world.
We're involved in helping the individuals we support carve out meaningful lives for themselves, filled with promise and hope and achievement and all the things that I want for my own life as well. I think one of the most overwhelming and startling statistics that I've come across is the fact that 80% of people with disabilities are not a part of the labor force. And we aim to change that.
All right, so we're gonna start with interests.
Okay.
And we're just gonna go from there.
The traditional approach to finding employment for a person with a disability, interestingly enough, doesn't take into account the person with the disability.
I love plays, I love museums, I like the arts.
Plays, museums, and the arts.
Yes, indeed, yes.
Jimmy Kennedy is a young man that has come to us for employability as well. He's in the early stages of the process. We're really getting to know Jimmy, getting to know his skills and his abilities and his strengths.
What kinds of things have you pictured yourself doing?
I'm doing a book sale.
Oh, you're doing a book sale?
Yes, I do.
We spend time really learning their skills and their interests and their abilities and their wants.
My name is Jeremy Shaw, and I'm the store manager here at Dollar General.
Alex Antonoff is a participant in our program. Anyone that meets him, the first thing you'll notice about him is his smile.
Sweet, for things that belongs to.
Alex has a great work ethic. He really is dedicated to doing a great job.
When I hear someone speak of the people that we're supporting as either high functioning or low functioning.
Yes, I like my job.
Machines function, our people live.
Alex never stops, always smiling. He's probably one of my favorite workers to be around.
Let's start on this side, okay? I go with individuals to their jobs and help get them acclimated, make sure everything's working for them, make any adjustments if need be, and help them succeed.
Overall, with the coaching that they do provide and the interactions between everybody that's in the company itself, it works very well.
Impact 100 has provided us with an opportunity to give hope to people who are starving for a chance to prove their worth. Our employability division has grown at a level that we couldn't have anticipated thanks to the generous grant from Impact 100.
I love sports.
Love sports?
It allowed us to take something that was a vision, that was on paper, and make it a reality.
All right, yeah.
We had 2 employees, we now have 10. And that is because we're now supporting 60 people in various stages of employment. My hope for all the people we support is that they create a dynamic, robust life that has all of the joys and happiness and thrills and challenges that inspire and move us all.